The dead drop in the corporate zone has happened. Now is the time to wait. Maybe take on some odd jobs. Maybe lay low. Maybe start a rock band and tour Night City. Anything is possible. However, maybe Komodo has some things that she wants to get done. Maybe Komodo realizes she may have been neglecting a few things. But where we're going to pick up tonight is we're going to start in Komodo's apartment.
All right.
Initialize.
All right, so we've got Komodo, Tunes, and Knuckles in my apartment.
Just you. And I'll,
Or just Komodo? Okay.
just Komodo.
Her apartment is very, very neat. You can describe it as sparse, perhaps Spartan, maybe. She has a couple pieces of furniture, but she only has furniture that she actually uses. So, I imagine she's probably working at a desk, going super manual with a pen and paper and just writing some things down for her own reference.
Just 1 second.
About everything that's been going on.
We can put Komodo at. You can put Komodo where you think she would be in her own apartment.
Where I think she would be. Oh my god, how do I zoom in again?
You can just
Okay. Where I think she would eat. She's definitely at her desk.
Okay. Just all right.
Paper's definitely accurate.
Mm-hmm. All right. While you're at your desk and you're working, just doing your thing. Just 1 second. There. That makes it more appropriate and apportionate to. Does Komodo have a computer?
Yes.
I mean, this is cyberpunk. Everybody's got some form of digital technology.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what you see is your screen starts to flicker.
Okay. Flicker like something's trying to come on the screen?
Yes. Just for a moment. Just a little flicker. Then nothing.
She kind of taps the computer a bit.
All right.
And then kind of shrugs it off.
The moment one tap, nothing happens. Second tap, you're like, Komodo's like, okay. Third tap, the screen goes blank. And what was there is now replaced by this image.
Tunes?
Hey, how you doing?
Great. I should have expected that you could tap my computer. I wasn't expecting this, though.
I'm just, I'm kind of, I'm still really scared with, what we found, and I'm laying super low. I can't be on here for long, but I just want to let you know that I'm safe.
I'm sorry, what was that?
She says, I I don't want to be on here for long because I know they're looking for us. I just want to let you know that I'm safe, and I'll find another way to contact you.
Okay. Yeah, this works. So should I just expect it to be you coming through anytime my screen flickers like that?
Yes,
Okay,
it'll
we can work with that.
it will be me. If it's anything else, if it's anyone else, unplug your computer and run.
Okay.
Run. Run to the last round. I'll find you there. I'm watching. I'm watching you as safe as I can.
Okay. So should I just stay here unless I gotta run?
And with that, the line is cut, and what you were working on is back on the screen.
Well, shit. She's gonna get back to recompiling her notes.
All right. And what is Komodo talk? What is going through Komodo's head as she is compiling these notes? What are these notes about?
They're notes to herself about the situation that's going on now, but only she's actually going to know what's actually being talked about. She's probably writing it like a she's writing it like it's a journal entry.
Mm-hmm.
And she's more or less speaking code because if James can get into her computer, anyone can get into her computer, so she doesn't need any more incriminating evidence or anything there. But she still needs, like, to physically order her thoughts about it, and so she's framing it in the context of, like, her own family and coming to Night City.
Okay.
You know, leaving her own troop behind. Essentially, that's the kind of framework that she's noting all of it under, even though that's not what's being discussed at all.
Okay.
It's more or less not incriminating.
Mm-hmm. I can see that. I can see that maybe these past few days have been a whirlwind for Komodo. That, while she's out, everyone behind her is a potential threat. Or maybe, any strange noise in the mega building sets her just a little off ease.
Yeah, she's definitely paying attention and is ready to run at any point that she needs to.
It's about this time that Komodo's agent goes off.
Okay. Is it a notification from Bronstein?
It is a notification from Bronze Team. And,
okay.
And this... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
This notification is for a husband and wife that their signals just went offline in Japantown.
You said in Japantown?
Yes.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Yes, in Japantown.
Okay. I mean, she doesn't really have a choice. She has to respond, doesn't she?
If you want to get paid, yes.
Grab what gear she can, probably put on a hood or some sort of face mask, like a cloth mask, I think is what she's gonna go with.
Okay. I mean, this is Night City. Anything is possible.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and pull up our next map. That is a good question. Let me,
Oh, never mind. It looks like it just gives +1 to shots over 51 meters.
So, what you see is, unfortunately for the man, there's nothing you can do. But for the
Okay.
but for the woman, all right, you realize that her heart is racing so fast.
Okay. But, like, were they shot?
So, hold on just 1 second.
Were they hit by a vehicle?
For what I'm going to need really quickly is let's just start with a quick perception check.
With a what check?
A perception.
Perception. Okay. Alright. Okay. So I just need a... Here it is. So 2.
And what's your base?
My base is 10.
Okay, so a 12. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're rooting around, and you're kind of just checking the body out, you're doing your thing, you're going over the body. It takes about you can't really tell what's going on. There's no blood there. There's no impact trauma. There's no blunt force trauma. But once you're starting to make that sweep through the legs, you just knock something out of. You knock something out of the cargo pocket, and you can feel on the other cargo pocket there's about 4 things in it.
Okay. She's gonna pull them out.
That is 4 inhalers, and all of them say mist on it.
Makes sense. She's gonna confiscate all of them. Do these match the 2 people that I'm supposed to be looking for?
Yes.
The man and the woman, right?
Yes. So the moment that you got near them, your agent alerted you that you are that you have arrived, and you can also hear their agents going off, letting them know that Trauma Team Bronze is on site.
All right. She's just going to go ahead and then and go through the channels and report their death. You know, there's nothing more that she can do.
Okay. You know, the woman is still alive.
Which one is still alive?
The woman is still alive. Her heart is just racing, just
okay.
crazy.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Last time, it must have been when it was cutting out.
Yeah, it must have been when it was cutting out.
Okay. Yeah. In that case, she's gonna work on her really quick then.
Okay.
Supplemental O2, any drugs that she has to help.
Okay.
You want me to make a paramedicine roll?
So for the first one is let's go ahead and make a first aid check.
Okay. Alright. And that's another 12.
Okay. So, and now I need you to make a paramedic check.
Alright. Oh, come on. I think I just threw it off the table. And it still ended up being a 2. What the hell?
So, okay. Here's what we're going to do. Let's just go ahead. Get you another one.
You know, I may just pull out my own physical dice.
You know, you can do that.
All right, let me go grab my dice.
Yes.
I'll feel better. All right. I am so glad that I bought myself as many sets of dice as physically possible when I could.
Because you're a dice goblin.
I have so many dice sets.
I know.
Or at least, like, now I do, anyway.
I know. I hoard them too.
Alright. Got a D10, so let's roll. Alright. The first number was 2. I'm not shitting you. Oh, finally, there we go. Okay, so that'll be 7 plus 14 base, so 21.
All right.
Paramedic.
Okay. So with a first aid check, you were able to, just quickly administer the cyberpunk version of Narcan. But with a paramedic role, you're able to now start to you're now able to start to treat, and you're bringing the patient's heart rate back to normal. They haven't regained consciousness yet, but they are they are out of death. She is out of death's door for now.
Okay. So, but the other one was beyond help.
Beyond help.
Right?
Beyond help.
Okay. All right. That's fine. She's fine with that. Just gonna stay there and keep an eye on her.
Okay.
Wait for her to come around.
All right. So let me here. Gotta do some quick. Okay. So Again, you think you're out of the woods, but her heart rate, it just begins to drop.
Shit. Within the framework of Braun's team, is it possible for her to send out an alert that she needs backup? She needs an extra pair of hands.
So with Braun's team, with things that are out of your hands, or beyond the scope of what you can do, you can alert trauma team, and they will get there when they get there.
Okay. She's just going to send out a request then for another pair of hands, and she's just going to try and keep her vitals from tanking completely.
Okay.
So she's going to, first of all, she's going to move her, probably just a little bit more over. Hello? Why can I not grab it? There we go. Like more over in this direction. Where there's more light, more people. Easier for someone to spot her without having to go down the street. Yeah. There we go.
All right.
And she, like I said, she's just gonna keep working on her.
Okay.
She's gonna try and keep an eye out, just in case someone that isn't trauma team tries, to come up to her or interfere. But she's pretty focused on just working on the patient right now.
Okay. So you get a report that says 15 minutes.
That is forever, but she'll make it work.
Okay. So what I'm going to need is I'm going to need another paramedics check.
Okay.
Then give her another save. She'll add 3 to.
Right, and that'll be another 21 on paramedic.
Alright. Well, as you're working, with your 21, you notice like her heart stops, but it stops for just a moment. But with a 21, I'm going to say that you're able to get it going again.
Okay. Yeah, she's really feeling the pressure on this one. She really doesn't want. She doesn't want to lose this one since the other one was deceased prior to arrival.
All right. So now we're going to say that encompassed 5 minutes.
Okay.
This next.
So do you want me to do another roll for the next?
The next
10 minutes.
Yep. The next 5 minutes.
4 rolls.
Yep. And based on what your roll is that will either give plus or minus to her to this person's saving throw.
Okay. There we go. That'll be 22.
22. All right. So she'll get a
got an 8 on that.
Okay. So she'll get a -4 to her roll. which again, this she seems to be leveling out, stabilizing.
Okay.
Kind of maybe regaining consciousness just a little bit. You can hear her kind of murmur, "Frey, Frey, 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 Frey."
Okay.
All right.
Alright, I need you to stay awake, okay? She's gonna keep working.
And then let's do one for this last 5 minutes.
Alright. One more roll, come on, guys. That wasn't fair roll. It went off the check. And that's 24 because that was the 10. Holy shit.
All right. So again, that'll be a -5 to her roll. And boom, she is now coming back into consciousness.
Thank God.
Where she's like Fraz, what? And she looks up to you and goes, "Oh yeah, your stuff's in my pocket. You got the eddies."
Ma'am, I'm sorry to inform you, but your friend is deceased. Deceased before I arrived.
Oh, where'd he go? He should be here. Where?
I know.
And it's
I
about
need you to sit down, though. I had to call for backup.
who's backing up, and it's about with that who's backing up that you can in the distance you can hear the sound of sirens, and you can hear the sound of an AV as a trauma team AV. As it starts to come in, you can hear, "Stand aside, trauma team, stand aside." And it's that the people that are around know exactly what to do. They are backing up. And use this one.
Okay, is the patient trying to run?
No, the patient's out of it, and it's like, whoa. I mean, you can be, when you've OD'd, you're not running. No, you're not running. You don't even,
Because this isn't an opiate, so I guess they can't get up and run afterwards.
Yes. This is a hard downer.
Okay. All right.
And once the AV comes in, okay. So this AV comes in, and as it's coming down to land, it's projecting a field around where it's like it's projecting this field onto the ground that stand back, stay away. As this AV comes in and lands, trauma team comes, and they're like, one of them walks up and is like, "Okay, what'd you do?"
Okay. She just takes the mist out of her pocket and tosses it to her. Keeps working on the patient.
All right. So
we have one deceased over there. Her vitals are still shaky.
So
I can't stabilize on the ground.
Okay. And what they do is they pull out a stretcher, they grab this woman, they put her on the stretcher, and They're like, oh, and they're like, this. And when you handed him the mist, he looks to you and goes, this is the 9th one today, and just throws it down, and then grabs, and then they all get into the AV and fly away.
All right. Um. Yeah. She's pretty sick of this mist shit already, too. She's just going to report the body at this point, then.
Okay.
To have someone come collect it, and she'll stay there just to make sure that nobody else tries to mess with it. But that is something that irks her a bit, is when people disrespect bodies.
Yeah, I can see that.
Once they come pick it up, she's just going to let trauma team know that she's finished with it. You know, transfer of care was completed, and she's going to run back to her apartment if
Okay.
stops her.
So as you're sitting there waiting for someone to come and collect the body.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just use this one. A truck pulls up, and the window drops down, and a slightly familiar face. Look at this! If it ain't the smart one. He's the one who called me a podiatrist. Can't even keep people alive.
I mean, it's kind of hard to keep someone alive when they're dead before you get here, but sure, go off, man.
It's like, nah, I think if anybody's gonna go off, it's gonna be you.
Bring it, bud.
So,
I got a slug with your name on it, if you keep that up.
it's like, no wonder why. Because, I mean, I'm here to collect the body, genius.
Yeah. So make sure that I don't have to make a second one to do your job.
Just check that out real quick. I'm gonna give him just 1 second. Let's go. Just look at that real quick.
Louis. Louis.
So, of course,
I'm gonna go close my ear. Go ahead.
okay, you can go put your guinea pigs up.
Oh, I was just going to close the blinds. It's okay.
That's fine.
Alright, we're all closed up.
Let's just see.
Alright.
It's the moment you've been waiting for, the showdown with Spider.
Bring it on, Spike.
Okay. So, what we're going to do is we're going to do our first face down. All right?
We're gonna do our first what?
Face down. All right? Is he just kind of gets
Okay.
he just kind of gets out of his truck, and he's looking down at you as you're kind of standing next to this body, and he's just staring at you. What I'm
You're
going
just gonna stare right back at him.
Okay. Since you both have a reputation of 1, what what I'm going to need you to do is give me a D10 roll and add 1 to it.
Make a what roll?
A cool roll. You're going to add your cool to it. It's going to be cool
Okay.
plus 1d10 plus 1 for your reputation.
Okay, so that'll be 12.
All right. He's got a cool of 4. That's... Oh. Oh boy, I just rolled a 1 on that. That's then I rolled a 4, so yeah, so that's a roll of altogether 0 versus your 7, you said?
It was an 8 that I rolled.
Okay.
So I rolled an 8, my base is 3, plus the 1 is 12.
12? Yeah. So, with his base of, with his, he rolled, yeah, critical fail on his part. And even, he's just like looking, he's trying to be, trying so hard to look at you menacingly and to make you break that starts to, when people are like clenching their jaw really, really tight and they start to vibrate. Well, he's starting to vibrate and his nose starts to bleed. And at this point,
his nose is bleeding?
His nose starts to bleed. And the people in the crowd start laughing. Like, look at this pathetic loser. Whatever. No wonder why they
Komodo shakes her head really quick and then pulls out some neosynephrine from her pocket and just sprays it really quick on his nose to stop the bleeding.
And
You're welcome.
And he's like, I don't need your spray. Just let me get this body. Let's get it. And let's go. And
Mike, just take the fucking medicine.
He's like, I don't need it. And he grabs the body, throws it in the vehicle, and he is gone.
What a little pussy ass bitch.
And let's see. So anytime now, he is now going to be at a negative reputation. He has a negative reputation against you now, so...
So Komodo just ruined his life.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
That's beautiful. I see the shadow of a little fan turning.
Yeah, I know. That's supposed to be in your apartment.
Yeah.
Wait just a second. Yep. Yeah, I have no idea where that guy's at. Anyway.
And nobody cares anyway. He's a loser. He's dumb, has a big mouth, and can't back it up.
Yeah, just like just like the majority of gutter punks.
I was gonna say, like the majority of Marines that I've interacted with, unfortunately. God, I don't think I've ever met a Marine that was like legitimately intelligent. I know they exist. I'm just saying I haven't met them.
Yeah. Oh.
But, you know, usually anybody that comes out and is all, I was in the military, and is always talking about it, is usually kind of a douchebag anyway.
Mm-hmm. Just
gives like stolen valor vibes.
Yeah.
Even though it's not. Stolen valor shit pisses me off more than anything else, I think.
Oh, I agree. I agree.
All right.
Okay.
So how can she progress up to silver team? Because it's bronze team and silver team.
Okay. So
right.
When you're on silver, that is actually being a member of trauma team. You are on a actual trauma team.
Okay.
And for
I just had to build up reputation in bronze team, right?
Mm-hmm. And I would actually have to, you know, make a trauma team.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's about what, 6 members to a trauma team.
Uh-huh.
And this is just a quick little idea to, you know, get your foot in the door.
Yeah. This works.
I can see.
Well, would there be any advantage if Komodo were to pursue getting onto trauma team proper? Like, this is stuff that she's thinking. Mm-hmm. She's going through her computer, you know, just researching up on it, because if she joined trauma team, what would be the benefits to her, and what could being on trauma team offer her insofar as like what she's already working on.
Okay.
Like with this case and the kid, would there be any access to any kind of resources that she'd have that'd make it easier, or like credentials? That's the kind of thing she's looking for.
Okay. Well, being a member of trauma team is it is a prestigious job amongst some circles. Not everybody. Now remember, not everybody in trauma team on a trauma team is a full blood medic, right? You have you have a couple people that are really, really good with guns. You have might have 1 or 2 people that are really, really good with the whole net stuff. But ultimately, if you're on a trauma team, and you can go and rescue some very important people.
All right.
Because remember, corpse and corporation members, they're covered under trauma team. So if if they get, injured, hurt, or anything goes wrong, trauma team is on them immediately. Now, trauma
Right.
team bronze, that's their way to, let, well, not everybody gets, full trauma team access. Trauma team bronze is, hey, if there's someone around the area and can get to you, they'll get to you.
Yeah. Would she be able to bring Tunes on as her net runner and Knuckles as her gunner? She's putting a plan together.
Okay. Well,
would she be able to create her own team? Can she create her own team right now?
Right now,
they're kind of like already an unofficial team.
Yeah, these guys are pretty much, they're right now not so much a team. You're a crew, and the question is would Knuckles want to be on, or would Toons want to be on Trauma Team with you?
That is a good question. I think Komodo is going to write up like a document that she's going to leave, like on a very like basically on her desktop.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like a note.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly like the sticky note thing that you used to be able to do on Microsoft.
Mm-hmm.
She's just gonna leave a sticky note that says Trauma Team question mark silver under that rank, like silver rank, and then Komodo Tunes question mark Knuckles question mark, and just kind of leave it there. Tunes will see it whenever she decides to come back.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any do you have like a radio on, or do you have a television on?
Yeah, she keeps her radio on.
Okay. So after this after a song, a news break comes on. This is N54 News with your latest for Night City. Again, another harrowing day as mist takes a hold of the city. We're on the street talking with people about about this new epidemic. And today we need to hear what people of the streets of Night City have to say. And they're just talking, and one person is like, I betcha it's that Trauma Team bronze people. We didn't have this until they showed up. It's got to be them, because Trauma Team, they're subservient to the corpse. Well, are you sure? I don't think so. Next on the playlist is we've got an old classic for you from the band Samurai.
Well, that's unfortunate. I think that might actually reinforce her idea, however.
Mm-hmm.
Because if one of the corporations is coming after them, maybe their best bet is to just make themselves indisposable to other corporations.
That is a good idea. And I can see...
She adds that sticky note.
Okay.
Make selves just that like makes elves invaluable to other corps.
Mm-hmm. I mean, that's definitely an idea. You you want to go find Knuckles and breach the idea to him?
Yeah. Does she have like his number on her agent or anything?
Yes.
Like his contact?
Yes.
Okay. Um. She shoots him a message. Last round. Second message is just a single question mark.
About about 10 minutes goes by, and you get a text back. You get a message back. It is two beer emojis, a and three bullet emojis.
All right. Um. She's going to make sure that both of her guns are on her person
Okay.
before she leaves, but she's gonna go to the last round because they kind of need to act on this quick.
Yeah.
If public sentiment is changing this quickly.
Okay. Well, then what we'll do is just go ahead and pack this up.
Hey, Louie.
Now, as you leave the mega building and you're starting to walk to the last round,
Uh-huh.
what I'm going to need from you is oh, come on. Oh, don't freeze up on me.
I retcon what she writes. She writes, "Make ourselves invaluable." She doesn't specify to corpse.
Okay. All right.
Like, how would you phrase that? Yeah. Make ourselves invaluable.
Okay, hold on just 1 second.
Because they've got some pretty invaluable skills. Buddy, you want to come up here? I'm watching an acquaintances of mine's dogs for the weekend,
Okay.
and they are so well behaved, actually. Which I was not expecting because she has the one is a really old mini poodle, and the other is a toy Maltese. I didn't even know that breed existed.
Now, that message said, make ourselves invaluable. Right?
Yeah. Make
Okay.
ourselves invaluable.
Okay. All right. First thing that I'm going to need from you is a perception roll.
Okay. Alright. Perception or human perception?
Regular perception, not human perception.
Okay. That is 18.
Okay. And that was an 18. You said?
I'm sorry, what was that, Scott? I couldn't hear you.
Oh, you said that was an 18 you got?
Yes, that was an 18.
Okay. Okay. As you're walking down this alley, as you're heading to the last round, um, you barely catch it, but it sounds like somebody just barely kicked the can and just swore ever so slightly underneath their breath. Shit.
Behind me?
In front of you.
Oh, on top of the building?
No. More like from the side of the building. Around
okay.
this area, right? But you really can't tell if it's from over here or maybe over here, but it definitely sounded like, someone was like, ah, shit.
Mm-hmm. She just stops, turns around and waits for a moment. I'm gonna say she waits about a minute or two.
Okay.
And if nothing happens, she just says, I know you're there. Are you following me?
Okay. So the moment that you say, yep, the moment that you say, are you following me?
Sorry, you cut off there really bad.
All right, doesn't surprise me. All right, so the moment that you say, "Are you following me?"
Uh-huh.
a man steps out in front of you with a large automatic rifle and says, "No, I'm actually here to kill you."
Cool. She pulls out her shotgun.
And with that,
Let's see who gets who first.
we're gonna roll our initiative.
Alrighty.
And just a quick reminder, initiative is reflex plus 1d10.
Sorry, what was that?
Your initiative is your reflex plus 1d10.
Okay, reflex. Right. I don't know why I always forget that. Probably because it's not a separate roll unto itself like D&D. Reflex plus a d10. Okay. Roll. Okay, so that was a 9.
Okay?
9 total.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
There. Got you on 9. All right. And got you on 9. Okay, and also go. Okay, so you are going to go first.
Okay. How much distance is between us?
So that would be
1, 2.
So that would be 6, 18, 4, 24, 30. Yep.
Okay.
So you are in at 30. So what will you be shooting with?
She's going to use her slug this time.
Okay, so you'll be using your shotgun?
Yep.
Okay, that is going to be a difficulty value of 25.
Of 25?
Yes.
Okay. I just need to roll the d5, like the d6s, right?
So that's your shoulder arms plus 1d10. It's sorry.
No, you're fine. I don't know why. I think this last week was just so stressful. I forgot
Don't worry about it.
what else to do.
It's been a minute since we've done this. So that's going to be your reflex plus your weapon skill, so shoulder arms plus a d10.
Okay, so that's shoulder arms.
Yeah, whatever your base is.
My reflex. Or my base, never mind, on shoulder arms is 13.
Yeah.
So I just need to roll a d10.
Yes.
And then 5d6, okay.
And then tell me what you get with your d10 roll.
So that will be a 7 on my d10.
Mm-hmm.
6, 2, 5,
So
Two.
altogether, with the D10 roll, you got a 6. Your shoulder arms is. Dang it! Stop doing that.
My base on shoulder arms is 13.
13.
I rolled a 7 on my D10. Rolled 2 twos, a 1, a 5, and a 6.
Okay, so let's do some quick math here. Shoulder arms, which is... I would think I would know where everything is. Oh yes, that's 13 plus 6 is 18. Alright. So with 18, your shot, it's just, that's the way that the slug fires and stuff like that. You completely and totally miss, just barely miss him, but you do miss.
Okay.
All right. So now he is going to level his assault rifle at you. And at 35, he needs to get a 13.
Okay.
Six. It's 14. Yeah. Boom, that hits. Alright. Altogether, you're going to take 13 points of damage as as these bullets just kind of rip into your armor. What's your armor at?
My armor is, I believe, at 11. Let me check. Yes.
Okay. So, you are going to take, you're going to take 3 points of damage, and your armor is reduced by 1.
Okay. You said how much damage?
3 points.
3 points?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. She is going to immediately try to move out of this location.
Okay.
Very obviously has the advantage here. How far away is she from the last round?
You are still a good distance away.
Okay. She's just going to try and run a bit, get a better position for advantage, or
now you can
not to get.
Yeah. Now you can move your for your move. You can move your move times 2. So I believe your move is 6. So you can move a total of 12 squares.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna
Okay.
go over here. Try and use. Try and break line of sight.
Okay.
Somehow get a little bit of coverage.
All right.
And instead of firing any shots, she's just going to set a ping on her phone, Knuckles, and not her phone, her agent for Knuckles and
Okay.
Tunes.
All right.
Like, it doesn't say anything, it just pings her location.
Okay.
And she's going to ping it pretty insistently. I'm going to say 3 times in quick succession, and then just nothing.
Okay. So while you're doing that, he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's like, "Oh, come here, little girly girl. Don't be scared. It'll only hurt just a little bit."
He is so full of shit. Yeah. Shit. I'm trying to think of the area that offers the best amount of coverage here without being locked into a straightaway, and that seems pretty impossible.
Well, you can hide behind this dumpster here. You can hide behind these boxes. You can work your way around and hide behind this vending machine.
Yeah. The vending machine is the one I was thinking of. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I can move 12?
Yes.
Okay. 9. Alright, she's just going to cut it right here at 10, just to see if she can try and... just so she can judge which side of the building he might be coming around.
Okay.
That she doesn't get caught.
It's like, little girly girl, come on. Play fair.
One, two, 3, 4. Yeah. She's gonna take a position behind the dumpster for now.
Okay. Okay. I forgot to say this. She's switching to her assault rifle for distance, and she's just gonna pop out on this side. Okay.
And take a shot at him really quick.
Okay. So that is 2, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold on just 1 second.
I get a +1 with my teleoptics.
Yep.
As well. Alright.
Okay, so that is That's this one's 6 meters. 9 times 6 is 9 times 6 is 54. At 54 with a assault rifle, you'll need to get a 15 or higher.
Okay. I rolled an 18 with my shoulder arms.
Okay, so that does hit.
Okay.
That'll be 5d6.
Yeah, I got a 5.
Okay.
Now 5d6 is 2, 5, 4, 6, 20.
Okay.
Last one was a 4.
All right. So 20 points of damage.
Wait, 21, because I keep forgetting to add in my tele-optics.
Okay, that's a +1 to strike, not a plus to damage. That's a +1 to strike, not to damage.
Oh, okay. Alright. Yeah, so that would have been a 19 with the tele-optics then.
Okay, so 19.
And 20 total on my d6.
Okay, so the 19 does hit, and 20, so that goes down by 1, and okay. Your shot just kind of, your shot rings true as his arm goes back, and he's like, "Oh!" And you can clearly tell the sound of when bullet meets flesh.
You're cutting out really bad.
Okay. How about now?
Okay, that's better.
Okay. You hear him go, "Oh man," as you can clearly tell that by the way he's moving, your bullets met his flesh. He's gonna move here.
Okay.
That is a 13. All together, it's 10, 17. Okay, so that is a 20, and that hits.
Okay.
And that's going to hit for 15 points of damage.
All right. Oh my god, I am just so bad with the whole gaming on computers thing. Holy shit. I can't even play a tabletop.
All right.
Alright, you said 15 points of damage?
Yes.
Shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Now remember, subtract your armor from that. Whatever rolled over is what you take.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. Okay, so that would
Sorry.
have been 5 points of damage.
Yes. And your armor goes down by 1.
Okay. Come on, let me edit the numbers. Let's see, okay. Oh, no. Not what I thought it was, never mind. Because I can't see, so that would be, I'm down to 22 health.
Okay. Okay, so you're down to 22.
Paper.
And you are not seriously wounded yet. Which is good for you.
Yeah.
Okay. And
he is going to hard retreat. I need to zoom way out so I can actually see the grid. Yeah, she's going to hide back here.
okay.
I can't really tell where the dumpsters are. Yeah. She's hiding like right between the two of them.
Okay.
And when she gets to that location, she just pings her location again to them. This time 5 times rather than consistently.
Okay.
Other than that, she's just going to spend the rest of this combat, honestly, just trying to run. She doesn't have the firepower, the stats, the armor, the money.
Okay, let's just check that. Leave him with 3. His body is what? It's 5. You hear another wicked gunshot ring out, and as you're cowering, and you're like, "Oh my god!" As you're hitting this, as you're just kind of hitting your agent as fast as you can. You hear out, "Hey, I think he's dead. You want to come out here or not? And quit pinging me."
Was that Knuckles?
Oh, you might have to go and check.
Yeah, she's just going to come around this side of the building.
All right. And there you see Knuckles, who's just kind of standing there looking over this dead body. He's just like looking. First, he's holding up the assault rifle. He's looking at it. He's like, piece of shit, and throws it off to the side. Then he's going. Then he's digging through his.
Thank you, Knuckles.
Oh, hey, you're welcome. You know, I didn't think. I thought we were just gonna get some beer and some shots. And guess what? It looks like you put that a little bit too literally.
And getting shot.
Yeah. You okay?
I took some damage, but I should be able to patch myself up.
All right.
I'm alive, thank you.
So,
how about we get to the last round and I'll tell you. I need to get out of the open.
all right. Okay, we can roll.
Yeah.
And we can go.
Take any equipment from him that you want. I don't care.
I ain't taking that piece of shit weapon.
Let's see. She's going to walk over and pat his body down really quick and see if there's anything on him that she needs.
Okay.
Or could get any information from, or maybe try to get tunes to get information from.
Okay. So, what you find is, well, you can see that he had a very poor quality assault rifle. He had a heavy pistol. He had a cred chip with, you don't know what's on there. He does have paper eddies on him, and he's got a radio communicator.
Takes all of it.
Okay. And you're hearing some squelch coming across the radio communicator.
Heard a what?
Squelch. Like, you're...
You cut out really bad there for some reason.
Yeah. Figures. You're hearing squelch come over the radio.
Oh, okay. Someone's trying to talk to him on the radio?
Yes.
Okay. She just hits the button really quick but doesn't say anything, like a lot of people do when they're acknowledging radio traffic.
Okay. And
See if they'll talk.
Okay. And you hear, in response, it has target 3324 been eliminated.
She just acknowledges it really quick.
And then you hear return to, payment is at, and then it's like payment placed in dead drop per agreement.
She kind of smiles. And then, makes note of the address because they're going to go pick up his money. She wants to find out, exactly whose name is on the check, if there's anything.
So, once again...
That's the address, she's just going to break the radio.
Um, they didn't give an address. They just said dead drop.
Deborah?
Dead drop.
Deb drop.
Okay, hold on a second. Hey, stop streaming. Hey, stop streaming. Okay. This should be better. We're going to wrap this up because everybody just came home around here. And,
Okay.
but no, see, what was said was dead drop. Much
Okay.
much like what Tunes did with or with that information. Now,
Uh-huh.
we
Okay.
yeah, so it's a dead drop. That's what you heard.
Okay. All right. She's going to get the information for it, for Tunes, and then destroy the radio so that they can't contact her.
Okay. Is you smash the radio underfoot and
She just
okay.
press it down,
All right.
steps on it.
As you smash the radio underfoot, you can hear the sound of the last energy leaving the capacitors as it's and with that, what we'll do is we will call it a night and we'll pick right back up next time at the last round.
Okay, I couldn't hear that particularly well.
Yeah. We will pick back up. When we pick up again, we'll pick up at the last round.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.